like I said, I just love this light this time of day. It's the best time of day. So anyway, real quick, I'm gonna throw this out there because just got up from my little nap, taking a little walk up here to the Jamaican spot. So yeah, this is about the latest trend of videos I've seen going around. People are like, I'm this old, I have no friends, and something else. My take on this, and after this, if you like checking the shorts for my reaction to a great motivational speaker I listened to, Mr. Dan Pena, the last of the Mohegans. So, what do I think about people who say they don't have no friends? Well, I don't know if they're serious or if it's just hype, if it's just to get attention. But some people look really visibly upset, visibly hurt. And I would say this to that. It sounds like they want to be popular. It doesn't sound like they want to be friends. I mean, it doesn't sound like they want friends. And I'm going to tell you why. They want to be popular, and that's what's frustrating to them. That desire for unfettered attention, which is worthless. I'm going to tell you why I think that on principle. On principle. First off, they're not talking about being people's friends. Being a friend to someone and being rebuffed by that person. Someone rebuffing your friendship. They're not saying that. They're saying that they have no friends. And in order to have friends, you must first be someone's friend. What does that mean? That means that you have to be friendly to someone, a complete stranger, someone that you don't know. You have to treat them the way you want friends to treat you, and that carries along with it no expectation of anything. So if they need a favor, they need to borrow some money, whatever it is, they need some backup, get their back, whatever it is, you're there for them. And you don't have any expectations of anything. When I say borrow money, I say that because, being a friend can be expensive. What the title should be is, I don't know how to be a friend. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people. They don't know how to be a friend. Now, speaking for myself, I don't deal in popularity. Fuck popularity. And I don't like a lot of people around me anyway, because I know the nature about people. People are dangerous. And I know that people, your friends today, can literally become your enemies tomorrow, because these are the people that are the only ones able to hurt you. Now, there's different levels of there's different levels of familiarity with people, which is where the term family comes from. But there's different levels of familiarity with people. At the very, very lowest, there's something like, somebody you just informal with, or a casual, all the way up to Ace Boon Coon, and there's everything in between. There's all different levels. I won't go into all of those, but I'll put a link. Maybe I'll make a little spreadsheet with them for you guys. But when you say you have no friends, that either means to me you're talking about you're not popular enough, or maybe you have a high standard for people and you don't know why they fail to meet it. And I can just tell you that that's not important, because part of being a friend is looking at someone and saying to yourself, I accept the whole person with all their faults. It's not important for the person to show up in your illusion of them. Remember I said your illusion of them. It's not important for that. It's important that you accept them, you give them the friendship you think you deserve, and you accept them as they are. And that's it. That is the gist of it, okay? At the end of the day. And speaking for myself, I don't mind that I'm not popular. I actually try to stay anonymous. I feel like I'm doing too much right now because at the end of the day, I know the truth. You people don't like anybody. All these popular dudes that get snuffed out, rappers, whoever, especially rappers that get snuffed out and life goes on, or they get put in a bing and life goes on. You people don't like nobody. You know, I mean, what's the point of being popular? The same thing happens. Jealousy and envy. It's not worth it because people are dangerous, you know? Until you accept that people are dangerous, you will never understand why maybe you're in a better position not having friends, what you call friends, or I would say not being popular. Because it doesn't sound to me like you're talking about friends. It sounds to me like you're talking about being popular. And those are two different things. In order to have friends, you must first give the gift of friendship. Nothing else happens before you do that. So, and if you feel like you're too good to give the gift of friendship, then that would be why you don't have any friends. You want someone else to give you the gift. So you get nowhere. We know what happens, right? That's a quick way to solve that. Myself speaking, I've never had, no, see, this is the thing I don't like. See, so I'm not going to disrespect the one or two people or three people, because I feel like the few people that have been my friends and gave me friendship, I'm not going to disrespect them. If it's just been one person my whole life, I'm happy with that. That means it's that much more special. It's that much more unique. And it means that this is someone who wants friends. So not everybody wants friends. So I say growing up, you know, I'm just from a different era. Like I said, growing up, my best friend was this boy named Rico. And we did everything together. We were friends since kindergarten. You know, Rico was like my super duper best friend. That's why he's like one of the few people whose names I remember from childhood. I can't remember anybody else because that was my best friend. And as a teenager, my next best friend would be a young boy named Curtis. And then as a young adult, my next best friend, that would be my college sweetheart. You know, her name was Nakia. And we dated, and that was my friend all through college. Like I said, I don't like to do a whole lot with people. And as an adult, my best friend became a guy named Eugene and another guy named Jamel. And these are people that, you know, we catch up whenever. Could be months, could be years. Usually it's years. But the energy, the spirit, the respect is still there. You know what I'm saying? Nothing has changed in our friendship towards each other. They know they can call on me. I know I can call on them. Now, in between that, another group of acquaintances, associates, you know, people that you just have a mutual interest together, and when that interest is fulfilled, you guys go your separate ways. You guys move on. But that's it, you know. So a lot of times, you know, I just feel bad. I want to give these people a little pep talk, and I think you shouldn't put your energies into that. You should put your energies into your passions. One thing that might help you, if I'm reading this incorrect, and your desire is not to be popular, your desire is to make friends, one thing that might help you is you should try to associate with people who like the things that you like. And that's real easy to do. And because the reason behind that is because people like people who are like themselves. So if you like to play guitar and you desire to be in a band, go on and find a group of people that like to play music together, like to do jam sessions. It's a great way to give friendship, you know. You can even go to AA meetings. I don't know, whatever it is. That was a bad joke, but I just thought about that. But whatever it is, because like I said, whatever it is that plagues your interests, you need to seek out people who like to do those things. That's a great way to make friends. If you're not doing that, that could be part of the problem, especially in this day and age, because this day and age, to me, that word friendship has been so finely diluted, and along with people's character is thinner than water these days, So like I said, you got to watch yourself. People are dangerous, Human being, well, everybody's human being. The human animal in nature, dangerous being, more so now than ever, more so in this era. So, that's my little thoughts on that. People saying their age and they don't have friends and things like that. And also, I feel like you are disrespecting one person who extended friendship to you. I know one person extended friendship to you in your world, and maybe you rebuffed them. And you need to ask yourself why. Why did the one person who extended friendship to you, why did you rebuff them? Why did you not, accept their friendship? Because that's how friendship works. Friendship works by you giving friendship and someone accepts it, or someone giving you friendship and you accept it. But I don't think that you went through life with one person not saying, I'm going to extend friendship to you. I don't think it works like that. But if that's the case, then you need to ask yourself, why did you do that? Because that's usually what happens. But it really sounds to me like you guys are worried about being popular. And I can tell you right now, there's a new wave coming. All this junk is gonna go like MySpace and Facebook, and it'll become irrelevant. And you're gonna have to decompile yourself and build yourself up again. And being popular never made nobody no real money. It never kept nobody out of jail. It never kept no one from getting snuffed. So think about that. Is it really worth it to be popular? You could focus on more things, intellectual pursuits, personal passions, and make money. You can become wealthy, at least rich, So don't be confused. Don't be confused, Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. Don't check out just yet because you're not popular. And yeah, maybe you're antisocial. Who knows, I have a lot of antisocialness in me. Everyone knows that. I have a lot of antisocialness in me. But maybe you're just by nature an antisocial person. There's nothing wrong with that, I like the word anti-hyphen. Antisocial, anti-hero, That's me, the anti-hero. So it's like I wouldn't really be doing this stuff, but it's for posterity. I figure at this point, maybe someone can pick up something from it all, But yeah, these videos are very disheartening to watch, especially when they have the little suicide warning at the bottom. Don't just check out yet. Don't. So I thought I'd drop my 2 cents and tell you, if you're looking for friends, you should extend friendship. It's easy to do. Doesn't require anything. Sometimes it's just listening to a person, being a friend that's there for them to communicate with. I remember Jordan Peterson, he said, this is how he's Jordan Peterson. He's really good at psychoanalyzing people. You should watch a lot of his videos about socializing and friendship. He made a really good video, and I hope I quote him the right way. He said, if you want to know who your friends are, just call them up and tell them some great news. Because if they're your friend, they would just listen. They would just listen and be in the moment and be in awe and want to celebrate with you. They won't interject their own little spiel or say something better than what you're talking about that has happened to them that day, or relate to it and try to steal your thunder. That's how you know who your real friends are. So I might do a reaction to that as well, because it's very important. I get it, I get it, but sometimes the universe makes you lonely, puts you in a lonely position because you're not incubated yet. You know how an egg has to grow into a chick, has to come out of a shell? Sometimes the universe does that to you intentionally because you're just not ready yet. And you got to accept that. You got to be mindful of that as well. You're just not ready yet. And when the time is right, if you be patient, you'll grow strength in that loneliness. You're focused. You'll start to answer whatever questions you have about the universe. And then you'll be ready to receive friendship or not receive friendship. So sometimes that's just what's going on in the universe. Sometimes the universe isn't ready for you to receive friendship. That's just normally what happens. So don't think of it as a you thing. It's just like that. Because like I said, I give you my story real quick. I moved to Hawaii many years ago. And I was like, oh wow, it was so blinding. It was so different. Like coming from New York, everything was just different. It was a lot slower. It was a lot more not so aggressive. Not really a lot of ambition out here, the simple life on a modern scale, without the farms and the tractors and the whiskey. And I got out here, like I said, informally just meet people, because, right, there's people here, but didn't really find any friends, I would say. Or I didn't really, I put friendship out there, but it got rebuffed. And I was lonely for a long time. But one thing I noticed that happened was, for once, I was getting rich. I was making money being here, and my career and everything else happened for me. And now I'm in the phase of my life where I travel the world and I do what I want to do, and I go wherever I want to go, stay as long as I want to stay, In New York, yeah, I would put friendship out there and I would get friends. But were these friends good for me? I don't think so, because all I wanted to do was have my own type of startup mafia with people. But these people weren't into that, It was through the loneliness that I developed my second career and really achieved my entrepreneurial endeavors by myself, because that's why they say it's lonely at the top. And so that's what I mean by that. The universe put me where I needed to be because it knew my desires. It left me alone. It put me alone. And everybody, and I remember thinking to myself, everybody when I left New York were tripping. They were like, why'd you leave us? Why'd you leave New York when you're coming back? I was like, I don't know. And one year went to another year and another year. And all those nights alone in my room on my computer, that turned into my new career now. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm on my computer so much, doing research and studying and growing and working on building my business and my career. I want to learn how to make money while working on my computer. I want to work on my computer. I want to make money because I'm on my computer so much by using my computer. And that's what I do now. So that's what I mean, And now the universe kind of like, my shell is hatching and I'm coming out. I'm coming out now, and I'm ready to extend friendship to people. And some people rebuff it. Some people accept it. But the people that accept it are going to be rare just because they never had a good friend. And I remember another affiliate of mine. See, there's different levels to this. You got to know what every person is in your life. Another person who's an affiliation I have with someone, they told someone who I used to pal around with, they're lucky that I'm their friend. Because people know that when I give friendship, it's the best friendship you ever would get. You know, the best champagne, my friendship is the best you're ever going to get in your whole life. You know, so with that, that's all I got to say about that. So let me know if you guys, you know, are going to follow those principles, or if you think popularity matters. Let's see what you think about popularity. Poof, we spit on it. Fuck being popular, man. Extend friendship. Make yourself rich or wealthy. That's all that matters. So I'm checking out right now. Look at the next videos. Let me know what you think. Peace.